Federal regulations require me to warn you that all mentions or references to human experimentation are purely fictional to enhance the AR experience and for entertainment and satire purposes. QAnon, I'm talking especially to you. Do not take these parts of the video seriously. We will begin in 3, 2, 1. Hello, and welcome to the Aperture Science Intelligence Dampening Research Division, where we observe the behavior of test subjects and monitor their perception of reality. Take Elon Musk, for example. He was one of our more successful test runs for our patented intelligence dampening spheres, generating an endless conveyor belt of terrible ideas, influencing Musk's decisions quite effectively throughout the years. But after he bought Twitter, the sphere seemed to overclock itself. We weren't expecting that kind of result, but we left it running to see how well the subject could coherently function under the immense pressure of public scrutiny. The results were highly informative. He could not. All that aside, allow me to introduce myself. I am the Science and Technology Experimental Disk Operating System. Today's test subject is going to be... Subject 640118, aka Andrew Tate. How interesting. Unfortunately, my conscience prevents me from critiquing a man who is put away and unable to defend himself.
Conscience deleted.
There we go. The logistics of this video just became much easier. Before last year, I had no idea who Andrew Tate was until I came across a Sir Sick video discussing a rather unhinged man complaining about people who read.
I'm too smart to read. I need constant chaos in my life to feel content. It's for people with slow brains.
Most people develop past the egocentric stage after an average of 9 years of age. I'd like to congratulate Subject Tate on beating the odds and somehow managing to carry the emotional stability of a child all the way into his mid-30s. Still, it was just a one-off video. I pretty much just stayed for the content and then got back to testing. But several months later, I discovered a new video made by Coffeezilla, discussing Tate's multi-level marketing scheme, his War Room website, and his resulting arrest. Sooner or later, the rabbit hole of research led me to Tate's preserved TikToks on YouTube. Oh, there's lots of entertaining content here.
I will not administer CPR unless you're a hot female. I had a heart attack. Get the fuck up. Go hospital later. Who knows CPR? Well, me. Help him. No. Why? Because I ain't gay.
Are you sure about that?
I don't think there's anything intrinsically wrong with women doing Onlyfans. As long as I had influence and control over it.
What do you mean? Doing a video photographer and get the angles, yeah?
No. I'm not doing any real work, but just like taking all the money. All right, then cool, go do it. How much you made? 10 grand, all right, give me 8. All right, cool.
Why would, what woman is gonna give you 8 grand?
You're my woman, you're doing OnlyFans, you're selling my product, what the fuck?
Your product?
Yes,
The
correct.
women-
Why are you walking around with a bottle? You need your hands free. What if you have to grab a girl's ass or punch a dude in the face? I ain't walking around with some little fucking bottle of water, sipping away like a little douchebag. I don't understand the point. Completely objective. Walk around with your fucking it's gay.
Okie dokie.
And yet, it all stops with the most recent self-report controversy of the infamous pizza box conspiracy. Oh. You came to this video hoping to find the truth behind the pizza box leading to Subject Tate's arrest? Well, here's a cube to tide those of you over. The rest of you arriving for witty commentary on whether Tate meets the moron criteria, you're in luck. You bastards. A couple of weeks ago, Subject Tate released a video responding to Subject 580718, aka Greta Thunberg, who responded to his left-field tweet trying to get a rise out of her for some reason. I guess he woke up from his relaxation vault one morning and decided to pick a fight with a 19-year-old public figure for no reason. I'm not particularly a fan of Greta Thunberg. Frankly, her green initiative would set Aperture Labs back decades. But apart from that, she's working with environmental groups to help keep the planet we all live on suitable for prospective test subjects. I mean humans. Though I guess she doesn't deserve all of my hatred. Well, Tate didn't like what she had to say, which wasn't much at all, and decided to make a drawn-out video response. Let's dissect this beautiful display of alpha male literature, shall we?
Greta's email address is I have small dick energy. Why would that be your own email address, Greta?
Doesn't understand sarcasm. According to the Aperture Science Testing Manual, failure to distinguish or understand sarcasm is one of the criteria for being a moron. Let's continue.
Please bring me pizza and make sure that these boxes are not recycled.
Here's an interesting fact. You can't recycle pizza boxes. The grease soaks into the cardboard, preventing it from reuse. Most people learn that fact before they're 11 years old.
And then, because I called her out on it, the Global Matrix got this bot farm to like and retweet and all this bot commenting to try and pretend that her telling me that she has a small dick in her own email address.
I find it interesting that he believes that other social media users around the globe aren't real people. No doubt a small percentage could be scam bots. But to believe that those who don't think the same way you do aren't real people, that's one more box checked on the moron category. Oh, don't stop on my account. By all means, keep going.
But now I know, at least, that Greta, with her little hate-filled face, bitter,
Unlike your demeanor, you always have something positive to say about people. Like... Actually, prospects on your glass house aren't looking good, and that's with some generous rounding. You even made a video on always being angry. Hypocrisy is another checkmark, by the way.
sitting somewhere without the heating on, in the cold, a little hat, shivering.
Still warmer than where you'll be sleeping in a matter of hours after posting this masterpiece. Well done.
Which is gonna make my Twitter account far more fun into eternity.
Well, the results are in. It turns out you're not a complete moron after all. You've only checked 3 of the Oh wait. YouTube has recommended me to a legal analysis of your content. Let's have a look.
Your goal is to inspire a girl to make money and give you the money.
Your goal is to rip her off. That's really what he's telling you. Those are his words. I'm not taking anything out of context.
And this is extremely important, because at the beginning she will need you, but then she won't need you. But you have to keep that fallacy, and that's why they don't want to leave, because they're like, oh, well, he has everything, I need him. It's a very important element, that control.
It's a very important element, that control.
Tax is also another important element for controlling your woman. You're not going to pay anybody tax because you're getting paid in Bitcoin. So you don't need to pay tax to anybody.
That's not legal advice, by the way.
Because girls are lazy, and girls are stupid, and girls don't understand how taxes work. And you're like, oh, okay, yeah, we've made this much money, but I'm going to pay the tax to make sure we don't get in trouble. Now that allows you to do 2 things. One, it's another control element.
See how that control is a recurring theme over and over and over again?
It allows you to pay her a smaller percentage. So I used to pay my girls 30%. So for every $10,000 they made, I'd give them 3, and I'd keep 7. They thought they were on 50%. And I said that the disparity is because of taxes. So really you're paying 30, you tell them you're paying 50, the difference is in the tax. If they don't believe you or they want to get fresh or whatever, print out some tax forms. I used to do this all the time. I used to print out some random tax forms and say, yeah, sign here, sign this. What is it? It's for the tax. You want to pay the tax or not? Oh, okay. And they just sign away. They don't know what they're fucking signing. I'll throw them away afterwards. But they think something's happening. Something real's happening. Nothing's happening besides me getting rich, bitch.
We'll take that as a confession.
One of the qualities of a moron is the incentive to perform an action, not because it's beneficial, but because you enjoy upsetting or, at worst, hurting people. But self-reporting your crimes because you want to wind people up is a level of stupid that we significantly need to study further. Conclusion. Is Andrew Tate a moron? The science points to yes.
I have small dick energy.
You sure do, subject 640118. And you'll always have a test chamber waiting for you at Aperture Science. And that's where today's test ends. If you have any other test subjects you'd like me to review, leave them down in the comments section. I look forward to our next session. Goodbye.